What's the difference between soul and spirit? We often think about this as the same thing, but it is not indeed the same thing. Spirit works multidimensionally. Spirit is your soul consciousness in connection to the life lived, in connection to the experiences that it had, in connection to all the family members that you are a part of. But soul holds the contract. Soul creates the contract for those experiences to happen. So therefore, soul is the bigger picture. I like to use the analogies of trees. So let's talk about this Western red cedar here behind me. If this Western red cedar tree was a symbol of soul, of chemo's soul, every single branch would be indicative of one of the lives being lived within that contract of this tree. The tree is the tree, big and large, big roots. This tree is actually quite high. It's actually really quite tall, but every single branch would be indicative of a life being lived, and every single there's not really leaves, but every single, leaf or pine cone might be indicative of different kinds of experiences or traumas that I went through within those lives. Meaning that every single branch is a part of the soul tree, this Western red cedar tree, which also means that there are mulberry soul trees and mango soul trees and alder soul trees. The tree would be indicative of the soul, the large, expansive message. And then every single branch and leaf would be indicative of the smaller aspect of that. But spirit is in connection to this kind of terrestrial plane, these kind of terrestrial experiences. But soul holds the key and the information to so much more than that. Larger experiences being felt in other dimensions, even outside into other kinds of cosmic planes. I hope that helped.